Ghost yo-yo test. First thing to watch is the gates. We're on the X gate. So you can see in the blueprint the X gate is going. Hit the back half, the negative X gate goes. And then the wait 10 seconds. So this was interesting because it's going to trigger the X, but this was a re-triggerable delay, so you'd be sitting there and it would keep re-triggering. It would never go to 0. What happens when it goes to 0 is it's going to open the X gate back up. Okay. And that's going to happen again, but this was triggering constantly when you're at the back. I had it just plugged up to close both gates. It just has to do once both gates, and then when you hit the finish line or the turnaround point, it'll reset them. So the do once nodes are needed because when you close both gates, you don't want them constantly closed, because then even if the delay reached 0, it will not open up the X gate. So that is using the player location. There's the start point for that condition. Using the gate for a branch. I found this out in doing ghost snakes, and then I was like, oh, this solves ghost yo-yo. This is actually just what I need. I was like, how's this gonna work? So I have a gate with an event tick, and when it crosses, if it's true that you're at the turnaround point, enter the gate, and then just constantly check if you've crossed the starting point, and then that solves that. So just use a gate in between your branch nodes, and it's solved. And then you can use 2 points in sequence with the get player location, which I use now more because I was using a trigger. I think it was screwing me over. I think this is just easier to deal with. Although you can move trigger boxes, so I can see the appeal, but this should have set. Yeah, the ghost time is set to lower. I just put it divided by 2 because I just wanted to do the timer to where the ghost registers there and back. So it took us, I don't know what 17 times 2 is. 20, 40, 34. 34. So 34 seconds to get there and back, and then divide it by 2. And that's what it uses. That's the current time, but on the next roll around, it'll use that. See, it's using it now. Oh, no, it didn't. It took us 17 seconds, because the default is 50. So 17 divided by 2. And then this one's using it, and then on the turnaround, I'm going to check if this one is using it when the delay ends. Yes, it is. Updates after the delay here. For some reason I had to plug these into the return and the stop. I don't know why. When I was resetting it, it was acting weird. So the pressing F for Android back stops and returns. This was a delay, but I just put it to re-triggerable. So that's all good there. The main thing is using the branch to the gate to the branch in the third person graph. I think that's I mean, I know everybody probably knew about it, but for me, that was the big thing because it helped my timers and it helped third person character getting the check, knowing the player location. So you can see it's checking, if you cross, then put the timer, whatever's in the timer. If you cross again, set the timer to 0. So, yeah, cross the starting line, set it, keep it at 0, but before it resets back, check if it's lower than. So it's the same situation as the other one, as the third person. And that's the ghost yo-yo test. It was basically solved with the ghost snakes.